I have a lot of amazing experiences. I have a lot of amazing friends like this guy here. It's truly remarkable. But I would not post on social media. I would not share this with other people, my family members, because I thought that, or most mainly my friends back from the States, because we were just on different paths, and they wouldn't relate, or I would perceive them as not relating, or I didn't accept the responses they were giving me from me trying to share these different things. So I started to internalize them. But my mom, you've always said to me, show the pictures with you and Obama's details and King of and President Francois Holland, King Saudi Arabia. Share those pictures because your nieces and nephews, they need to see that. So that was great.
Yeah. Actually, if you haven't shared that quote before, I think it's one of the most powerful statements that anyone is going through stage of transformation, of accepting who they are and realizing their power and their capability need to hear it. It's actually a quote from Coach Carter, a famous basketball movie.
Oh,
so
was
it's
it?
very
Yes.
relevant to
Yes.
this podcast. So maybe, how about you pour us a drink, and I'll get that quote for you to read to your audience, because it's a very powerful one.
Excellent. I'll do just that. My man Islam, he gifted me today with this nice nice bottle of whiskey. This is the first on our show. It won't be the last, and it is an absolute honor, treasure to do this for the first time on the program with my man Islam. And he's preparing the quote over there. Looks like he's looking it up. I had no idea he was going to do this. It's funny, guys, because you said, "Hey, Snow, is it allowed to drink on your podcast?" So, yeah, of course. Not only that, if it was a different building, we would be doing it with cigars in hands just as well. I think he's almost ready. But, oh, you hear that? For your wee dram. I don't have any ice in the studio, but you bet I'll pour you a lot.
I'll enjoy it either way.
Okay, Islam, what have you got?
Thanks for that. Cheers. So this quote, every time I've read it or came across it, it just touches a true part of, and I think for everyone knows that they've been cruising through life, not doing the best they got, and there's many ways to justify it, many ways to make excuses for why you're not being your full self. And one side of that limitation comes from just trying to conform, to be like everyone around you. And it's all, until you make the shift that you understand that by accepting your power, you give inspiration to everyone to do the same. I can't say it better than how it's said, so I'll give you this to read it to your audience.
Oh, you want me to read this? Well, shit, if I'm going to read this now, you have a drink. I got to go get my spectacles. As of late, guys, you know that I've accepted the notion that I'm not getting much younger. And then, but then when it comes to reading on the screen, I better get my spectacles. Hang on. You have a word with your guest there? How much think about my studio?
Man, it's a good setup. Really professional looking.
Okay, what am I reading? I just confessed to this man that I'm not the strongest of readers and I can't read, and he put me on the spot reading the passage.
Just to show
Yeah.
everyone that you can actually read.
Yeah. This is Timo Cruz. I think I remember this. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We're all meant to shine as children do. It's not just some of us. It's not just in some of us. It's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people's permissions to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Wow. Yeah. Very nice, man. Very nice. You see, guys, I'm literally getting goosebumps because this is not professional, but because every time I'm in this man's presence, we have these literally profound moments that I will cherish and reflect back to a number of times over and over again. So with that in mind, I'm going to make an attempt to make this work out. And that light is not right, but that's okay. And so here is a cheers. I put this like this.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Welcome back, brother. You guys, don't. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's very nice. Don't let my amateur podcasting studio novice. I'm trying to say is don't let my I'm new as a podcaster, but don't let that get through in the way of what we're really trying to do here.
And you say that, but this is quite a professional setup. You know, I've had a podcast with a close friend
that's
online
right.
for a couple of years, and this setup is way better than we ever had.
So, as my uncle taught me on the golf course, you don't have to be the best golfer, but you damn sure look like a best golfer, right? So we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. So yes, I have all the equipment. We have everything in place to be a fantastic professional podcast studio. It's a journey. We're in the process, and we're happy to experience all of that. So let me, before we get to these questions that I have, I just wanted to do one more thing with my book here. I want this to go on record that I am presenting this book autographed already. I don't know if you guys can see that to you.
Oh man,
This is for you.
thank you so much. I'm really excited to read this.
That chapter for Eyeballing with Snow, Play Locally Win Globally. In that book, it goes through the entire genesis of how the idea and concept of eyeballing came to light. Mm-hmm. Goes back to my childhood, some other things that I mentioned to you last night, my basketball career, my military career, all the way up to when I decided to retire from the military and launched that brand to give back to communities in January 2020.
Amazing.
So and that's just the first of many to come. Again, I'm shocked by it. Although this year, guys, I haven't told anyone this yet, but this year, I am kicking imposter syndrome out the window. I'm no longer going to say that I can't believe I'm doing this or I'm at this table because, damn it, I am an international best-selling author. I've got other books in the makings, thanks to my man Lorenzo Payman and Mary Gooden, the publisher, fantastic, wonderful publisher. And on this publishing journey, I've come across a number of different people in my close community that wrote books. Had no idea. And their experience of writing books, being a first-time author, even second-time author, they had dreaded the moment, the experience every step of the way because publisher were just taking money from them. They were blowing deadlines, whatever you have it. And I feel sad from them because I had just an amazing, amazing experience writing that story. First, Lorenzo getting me to come out of my shell to actually tell my story. He says that I have many, and my wife Claire, she says I have so many stories built inside me. I recently accepted that notion, and so yes, there's gonna be many, many, many more books to come with that in mind.
I'm really looking forward to read it, and let me say that it's very courageous step to actually put your thoughts and put yourself through a podcast and many of your social media presence out there in the world, being who you are and accepting that. It's inspiring. So yeah, it's amazing to watch you do all of these things.
Thank you, Aslan. The inspiration, it came from you because I watched you do it in times where you didn't have to do it, and it was really out in left field to your current profession. Mm-hmm. I've been told by some people that they can't come on my podcast because it doesn't fit the image of what they're trying to do and portray in whatever their profession is. And with that, I actually feel sorry for you. Mm-hmm. If you can't share who you are or your intentions of what you want to do, and you want to, but you feel handicapped because of whatever your profession says, yeah, that's a tough one. But to each his own. There's no problem there.
Absolutely. In fact, you see, the corporate world, and for many people, they develop this persona that needs to be professional, need to be proper, need to come across in a certain way. But then there is a realization that molding yourself into a cookie cutter persona that is not fully you will only get you so far. In fact, being authentic, being true to who you are, being true to your values and principles will get you much further. It just, they're not aware of that. They think if I fit the mold, I'll be accepted. If I fit the mold, I'll get far in what I'm trying to do. Well, nothing will get you further than being who you are. And you can, being a copy of an image that you think is the right one will always be second best. At best will be second best. Yes. But being who you are, can only be one.
That is wonderfully said. I recently come across this writer, TV show producer, author. His name is Chad Sands on IG. I'm gonna tag him in this somewhere, but Chad Sands on IG. I'm watching this young man out of Hollywood.